Welcome back, YouTube fam. Y'all already know who it is and what it is. I'm your host, Major Quee, and this is the Dog House, baby. And have it settled in. It's done settled in for me, man. You know what I'm saying? This game right here was probably one of the I won't is it one of the worst games? Yeah, I would say it's probably one of the worst games we done had, man. And the only reason I say that is because I feel like a lot of the play calling, as far as the running, was terrible. Like with Mike Bobo, like I'm not one of the ones that give him all that flack. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I still will call you out when you dead ass wrong. Like he trying to run it down Alabama's throat, and it's not working. And I know you can't pass the whole game, but you know, I tell people, I don't like to make excuses. But at the same time, man, the play calling was kind of iffy, and then on top, it was just basic play calling. Like it wasn't like what about when we played Ole Miss? You know what I'm saying? Like no trick plays, nothing to throw the defenses off, like straight up and down old school standard football. Like I wasn't feeling that. Like I wasn't feeling it at all, man. And shout out to the Bama fans. You know what I'm saying? Y'all played a tough game. I feel like like I said, I don't want to make no excuses, but if Brock Bowers and Lad McConkey was fully healthy, y'all know it probably would have been a better game. You know what I'm saying? And I hate that we got to rely on these two guys. You know what I'm saying? In the offseason, man, Kirby and the coach staff, man, y'all got to step y'all game up with trying to recruit these top receivers, man. We gonna need that, bro, because it don't make no sense in the world that we got all of these guys, but none of these guys are making plays for us when we need them to. Just certain games where you got Dylan Bell just taking off in certain games, and then Marcus Roseman getting a catch every game. He get a catch or two every game. We got to step the game up with that, man. I think that's our biggest issue at Georgia. Like that's why we have to grind for every inch every time every season. Now last season we was more dominant due to the defense. We just had a incredible defense. Nobody could run on us or anything, but this defense right here is totally different. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't want to give no excuses. I'm not going to sit here and say Alabama won fair and square, because they did not. Like, let's be clear. They did not win fair and square. They had to normally when you play Alabama, you're going to have to play the refs also. But like I said, I'm not trying to make no excuses for losing this ball game. I feel like we could have did. I'm over here getting messages from different people trying to keep me in the loop to talk trash about the game when you only won by 3 points. I mean, what's the big deal? But anyway, Alabama fans, they know they suck that bad to the point where they beat us. So now they feeling like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Man, it's hard to win out, bro. It's hard. Like we already done, you know what I'm saying, went 12-0. You know what I mean? Well, we 12-1 now, but you know what I'm saying? We already don't beat everybody in the regular schedule when people had doubts about us, when we had massive injuries on both sides of the ball and things like to that nature. So it's like everybody already praying on our downfall. I already knew that was going to happen. I already knew, what was going to happen. In the first half, I knew we probably wasn't going to win the game. I'll just say that in the first half, because like I said, it was certain plays getting by us, and, we couldn't fully stop the run or neutralize the run. All we had to do was neutralize the run. If you watch the game, which most of y'all that's not dog fans probably not gonna watch the game, so you probably will watch the highlights and just assume we got beat. You know what I mean? But anyway, well, we got our ass whooped, which we didn't. But anyway, man, look, man, I'm kind of talking in circles because I'm just as mad as y'all, bro. I'm just as pissed off as y'all. Like I say, man, I normally don't give Mike Bobo flack, man, but trying to shove it down Alabama's defense's throats was the worst thing we could have possibly did. I understand that Kendall Milton was starting to look good. I understand that, but bro, we talking about Alabama, bro, as far as the defense. Now, the offense side of the ball was horrible. Their gameplay on the offense side of the ball was horrible. It was good enough to beat our defense, true enough. But, bro, all we had to do is neutralize the run. That's all we had to do. And we didn't do that. So, it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Maybe next time, Hopefully we still get in the playoffs. I believe we still do. I don't know why Alabama fans think that this just sealed the deal for them. You know what I'm saying? Maybe because they beat the number one team in the country, so they may feel like that will seal the deal. But you only beat us by 3, so it's not like y'all really did much. You didn't put a dent in us at all. So it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know what to say, man. Hopefully, like I say, hopefully we get in the playoffs, and hopefully we can, play for another natty. You know what I mean? That's all we really focused on anyway. See, Alabama fans, they just want to win the big game. That's all they care about is winning. They know they not national championship worthy. They know damn well if they go to they probably gonna get knocked out in the playoffs. They know damn well. Come on, man. Let's be real. Yeah, Alabama, you done found different ways to win, but bro, you're not a top tier team, not at all, man. You barely got a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if you run into our defense, I gotta call us out on it. Our defense cannot stop the run, and that's with several teams. That's how several teams was able to score on us, honestly, because they weren't good with stopping the run. And that's all that Jalen Milroe had. That's all he had pretty much was to run and try to make plays on the run. A lot of the times he wasn't even making that many plays on the run, but he made the plays that he needed to make. I'll give him that. You know what I mean? But all we had to do is neutralize the run, y'all. Like, I don't get that. That's the point that I don't get. Like, the team is the offense is one-dimensional. All you got to do is force him to throw. He couldn't do nothing throwing. Jalen Milroe, the only way he can get it to a player is if that player is wide open. He cannot. Man, listen. I guess they feel like they had more to prove, and they did. It's hard to take a loss for some of y'all out there. Like I told y'all, I kind of felt it during the first half, especially with the refs not calling certain things. I kind of did feel it, but at the same time, I thought that we would pull it out more in the second half, but it kind of seemed like the same old song was playing. So I was like, all right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We may lose this one, but like I say, man, we still top dog, top tier, man. You can't deny us. You know what I'm saying? We done been number one, and somebody had to chop us, man, and finally somebody did after all of these games. 29 games? Somebody finally, I hated that it's Bama, but it is what it is. They the only ones out there that's really some type of competition. I ain't even put on my jersey, man. I ain't even want to put on my jersey because I'm like, man, he not even playing. He doing the best he could. Lad McConkey did the best that he could, but y'all know if these guys would have been playing, it'd have been a whole different story. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know that. But man, I ain't gonna stay with y'all too long. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I done been with y'all long enough. So man, listen, man, I'm back on this thing. Like I told you, I've been gone for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? I got to kick it with my family. Sometimes I don't even want to be on the internet and entertain some of this stuff. So, y'all already know who it is and what it is, man. It's your host with the most, Major Quee, and this is the Dog House, baby.